Hey there, if you've clicked to watch this video, it is probably because you saw in the parent newsletter, it asked, should you fill out the FAFSA? You're probably the parent or guardian of a 12th grader, maybe thinking about going to a 2 or 4-year or technical college, and those things cost money, and there's lots of financial aid out there. The FAFSA is meant to help with that. I wanted to clear up some misconceptions about the FAFSA. First and foremost, most people think the FAFSA is only for low income. What does that mean? It's dependent, and that it's only for federal student aid. Those aren't completely true. While they help those things, and it does determine federal financial aid, and typically federal aid goes to low-income families. After that, it goes to the state. In this case, as you all know, the state of Washington, which has the second largest pot of money probably to give students in this state to help pay for their education. Their financial aid is need-based, but I would say it tends to be a little higher need-based. It's not necessarily what maybe many of us would consider low income. As an example, the Washington College Grant, the state's largest pot of money, you can be a family of 4 and earn up to $102,000, and you would still qualify for some level of Washington College Grant. After the state processes, then it goes to the institutions your child has decided to apply to. They indicate on the FAFSA where to send it. So if they apply to University X, it would go there, and they look at the FAFSA for all the money they have to give. And most colleges and institutions have lots of money they want to give to help students afford the education and come there. So it goes to 3 places: federal government, state government, and the institutions they apply for, which I tend to think are the 3 biggest pots of money. So yes, most students should consider filling out the FAFSA. If you have any questions about that, feel free to follow up with a phone call or an email to me. In the parent newsletter, it listed the documents and 2 links in there. One link was where to go start the FAFSA, and the second is where to get your FSA ID. You, as a parent or guardian, will have to help your son or daughter fill it out in most cases. So do be aware they may come and see you, or if they haven't come and seen you, you might want to go see them and say, hey, have we started this? Deadlines for the FAFSA can vary, but you want to meet the priority deadline of the schools you're applying to. Some may have passed, but I tell most students get it in as soon as possible. And February 1st tends to be, for many schools, their first date for priority. And priority means basically you get it first in line. If it's first in line for money, that's a good place to be. So again, contact me if you have questions. Looking forward to working with you. Take care and have a good holiday break.